Okay, ask your question again.
Do you think they would try to imitate us a lot?
Well, we know that they imitate birds. They imitate coyotes. They do whistle. And, you know, to tell you the truth, we've heard them kind of like grumble or mumble and talk. So we know they talk and they understand each other. Would they have the capability of learning another language? My thinking is yes. They understand us. They may not be able to speak it, but they could understand it. Because we know that they sit up above our camp at nights. And basically they watch us.
Like up that
we
way?
Yeah.
We already know that other primates besides humans can communicate complex language. They just don't have the vocal cords to speak it, so we have to teach them in sign language.
Yeah.
So that's right. So we can teach other primates to speak in a complex language. They just can't do it verbally because of their structure isn't right in here. So why wouldn't Bigfoot be able to communicate in a complex language in the same fashion? Maybe sign language is a part of it. Maybe it's whistling and knocking. Maybe it's clicking. A lot of primitive African tribes will communicate with a lot of clicking noises. Right?
Signaling.
And apes, chimps, and things like that should be able to do that.
Yeah.
I would think.
So
It's easy to
I do think
get them to understand.
they probably do understand some of what we say. I mean, even my dog understands some of the things I says to it. You know, I say to it because, you know, when I say walkies, you know, she's up and ready to go, ready for the leash, and you know, and if I say food, boy, she knows what food is. So, you know, that's a dog. And so we're talking something that has probably a several magnitudes higher mentality or intelligence. So would they be able to understand us? I think so. Now, we go back and start reading some of the books about ancient Indian lore, and they talk about when they ran across some of the Bigfoot in Skookum Valley, how some of the warriors would sometimes talk to the Bigfoot to find out where the game and stuff were. So, but that's Indian lore. You know, how crazy are they? Don't know.
You know, some of my friends have asked me how come if there's a Bigfoot and they're so intelligent that they can't be found and blah blah blah, why aren't there civilizations readily, you know, why can't we see them, why aren't they advancing? And you know, I guarantee you there are tribes in Africa that are still living the way they lived 500 years ago.
Well, there's still
Thousands,
You know
tens
what
of
I'm saying?
thousands of years
tribes
ago.
in the jungle and stuff, like
Absolutely.
yeah, they're finding tribes.
And
of people
the
that
only
are in
reason
the
they
jungle that are-
advanced was because maybe some crazy
person.
priest, you know, went there or whatever, you know.
Well, yeah, if you're
Modernized them a
isolated,
little
you're
more.
not going to advance very fast because it's communicating and trading with other groups of people that makes you advance.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're intelligent.
they're
They can hunt. They know how to like get water out of nothing. You know, I mean, they can survive like nobody's business. And you know, that's not saying that they're less intelligent than anybody else. They're survivalists. And that's what I'm wondering about these creatures, if that's their main thing is just survival, you know. Being undetected.
Another thing I have noticed is when they do come to the camps and so forth, you know, when they like steal stuff off of our table, the ding dongs and stuff, it's always something that they cannot get for themselves. In other words, we've had meat in the ice chest steaks and eggs and all that kind of stuff in the ice chest, and they bypassed that and stole a foil of chocolate chip cookies. You know, so
Like the sugary
Yeah.
sweet things.
Could have to do with the sweet.
it's definitely to do with the sweets, but it's something that they can't get for themselves.
So get those ding dongs out of your bedroll.
Yep. No more eating in
Don't
bed.
sleep with
Don't
any
be hiding
Twinkies.
Twinkies.
Yeah.
Well, that's only bear smarts. You know.